In 2023, specifically in January 2023 to February 2023, I believe I was 16 at the time. I was 16, so a few months prior to my birthday. I was working at this gym for work experience in college. This was unpaid. I was more so an intern, but wasn't really getting paid. But that's besides the point. Essentially, I was at the gym registration, you know, getting some experience under my belt. And I was also with a former friend also, right? And we were both working there together. We were greeting customers and whatnot who pretty much just entered the gym. Simple hellos, how are you, smiles, that gets you a long way, and we were advised to do that too. And I liked it, it was pretty good. People had good energy. I mean, how can you not have good energy when you're in the gym? Most people that I see enter the gym are pretty happy. And let's say if they're not, well, they'll leave the gym most of the time very happy. They're releasing, there's a cobweb, what is that? Releasing all the endorphins, you name it. Good stuff, man. You love to see it. Because, yeah, endorphins being released and whatnot. So, there'll be occasions where people are new to the gym, commonly people in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and maybe even 60s, all age spectrums, really. It wasn't uncommon to see old people working there. And, on the computer, when they sign up, you can actually see their age, right? It shows, just like when they're born and whatnot, their names. And I was working there at the time, right? So, I'd be on the computer, just see their stuff, scan their ID to confirm their memberships and whatnot, all that great stuff. Yeah, and like I said, most of the people there were ranging from, 30s and upwards, right? All age ranges, pretty much the old age. But then, those of this... Wait, hold on, not yet. I can't do that yet. But yeah, we was touring people down. Pretty good. I was touring people down with me and my friend, both showing them around the gym and whatnot. Pretty good. And a common thing I'd say to someone is, this is this room, this is that room, as a tour guide should. Or tour guide, if you will. But then, a really, really, really pretty girl came in. Later revealed to be 21 from when I looked at the computer afterwards and she wanted to verify the gym membership. So she was 21, a really pretty, beautiful, short, I wouldn't say short, but moderate height. I think she had like brunette hair or something like that. Black hair. Really pretty white girl. And we did the same thing, right? So I was walking downstairs. I said to her, all right, this is this room. And do you want to know what my friend at the time said to me? Golden, I think she knows. And me in my head, I'm like, bro, what's going on in my head? He never said that with any of the other people. I knew straight away why he said that. It was either probably to look cool for the woman or make me look like a fool. Right? He's like, yeah, go on, I think she knows. I was like, this little prick in my head. Later on, I was like, you want to act like that bandit then? In my head. I was just like, let me go up then. And make me look like a fool. You clearly want to fuck her. I know men. Men change. Some men, and I'm not all men, of course, but be careful with their friendships. Some men switch up when they see a woman. They'll act a certain way that they never did when prior to them being there. Why do men do that? Why do men in friendships do that? Bro, friendships can be perfect, and then it tears apart because of a single woman who's pretty. I don't know why men do this, but like the story I told you, they just act up, they switch. Honestly, I truly believe that men will show their true colors to you and the type of person that they are when you have a beautiful woman in your life. Because people get jealous. In female friendships, and I've heard stories and seen this from people in my personal life. When a woman is blessed with a man, right? The other woman gets jealous, she gets angry, she gets pissed off, she has resentment. Tries to convince said person to break their relationship because of their own envy. They envy that. They don't like seeing their friend win. There is a common saying, they want you to win, but they don't want you to do better than them. Very true sometimes. I'm not telling you everyone's like that. If my friends do better than me, hallelujah, and I'll praise them. Because I'm a genuine guy, but not everyone's genuine like me, G. Some girls are like that. Hey, and male friendships too. And me and my friend was talking about this 2 years ago. And it's so true. Summer 2023, my good friend. He told me this, man. My good friend Ibrahim, shout out to you if you're watching this video. Was like, yeah, man, sometimes friendships be super good, but the moment a pretty woman walks in, the whole dynamic changes and friends want to switch up. It does happen. And like how I told you, females will try convince their women to break up with their man. Men will try to do the same thing to the woman. Now, you have to be able to, tell when it's genuine or when it's just for the sake of being toxic, because there are cases where the man is deluded and thinks that this woman is pure and a clean woman, but she actually has a history of provocative media or sex work, stuff like that. If a man tries to convince them, then yeah, cool. And it's genuine and it's truthful and she actually is not as good as she says she is, then yeah, cool. You're a good guy for telling your friend, putting him on game, keeping him safe. But there are some days, not even days, times and moments where your friend may know nothing about this chick and instantly will just try to convince you to break up with her. And the moment you leave, the moment that breakup happens, even may happen, he'll make you shot, he'll shoot his shot. I'm telling you, bro. He will shoot his shots. Because some men are like that. Some men just think with their dicks. They forget that they have a godly head above. The logical one. They just think down there. And some of these men cheat on your own friend. It may even be your best friend. He fucks what could have been your future wife. He smashed your girlfriend to orgasmic pieces, and she loved it. Constant consecutive reps. Ow, 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 ow. That's what I'm talking about. And it burns you as a man. It's adultery. It's against the 10 Commandments. And it's committed. That's why you think God gave Moses that tablet for no reason? No. It started with him giving it to Israel for a reason. That foundation was there because it hurts spiritually. The person that's being done wrong. Betrayal hurts. Especially when you built that bond with someone for so long. It's not easy, it hurts. I haven't walked through it, but my heart goes up to anyone who has. I can't have empathy because I've never been through it, but I can have sympathy. It sucks, I can imagine. Damn. I sort of do know. But mine's more so passive, because there'd be times in high school I'd have a crush on a girl, but I was too much of a pissy to move to her. So now I feel, even if I'm most likely to get rejected, then someone else shoots their shot. Kind of feel like betrayal, but not from them, but really to myself for not making that move quicker. So I guess in a way, you could say I can understand, but not to that official level. What those scenarios go through. So yeah, man, be careful, man. And if you want to know if a man, and I'll end off by saying this, if you want to know if a man is just putting on an act, if you see this guy, he's with you, your friend, right? He's with you. His voice is always deep as it naturally is. But then a pretty woman comes in the play, and his voice lights up, his voice goes high pitch. He's thinking with his dick, I'm telling you, for sure. I'm telling you, bro, I'm telling you, for sure. He's thinking down there. If big, I'll get to that. If she walks in, he may be, his balls will go up, man. His balls will shrink, and that's why his voice goes up. Hi, how are you? Yeah. I'll open this chair for you. He gets all goody boy, all nice guy. I don't like a nice guy. They're full of shit. I like a good guy. Good guy know who they are. They're good when they need to be. Right? They have just morals. But they're not superficially nice to everyone. Not everyone deserves a nice salad. I learned that the hard way. So this nice guy, he will bend his back for this woman in a metaphorical sense. He will do the most. Pull her chair open. But why didn't you pull the chair for Big Billo and Big Becky in the class at the back? Why didn't you do it for Big Scarlett over there? Or Big Billo? But you want to pull the chair for a nice sweet Anastasia. nice sweet Sarah on the left. These are random names, I promise. Just what comes to my head. Men are like that though. I'm telling you, bro. The signs. What? You may bring a girl. Your friend don't want to talk to you that much anymore. You may say, oh, you're always with a girl. It's envy. In short, he wants to fuck your girlfriend or your wife. It happens. Envy is one of the 7 deadly sins, and it does happen. Be careful, because men switch up, like the story I told you. And my friend was like, yeah, I think she knows. I know he found that girl attractive. I know, because I did. I'm not denying that. Probably want to, and I'm not denying men have sexual thoughts of whatever girl they find attractive. Yeah, involuntary, just spawns in our heads. Yeah. Cool, you can't control that lust. In the mental sense, obviously you can externally, but right, not jacking off and not, you know. But yeah, that story I told you is just one of the many examples of, yeah, friends switch up when you're with girls, and pretty girls sometimes. So you gotta check your friend groups, because not everyone near you is your friend, man. Not everyone that calls you your friend is your friend. Not everyone calls you that is your enemy, man. That you call your enemy. Be careful, man, because men do this, man. It happens. It's so sad. I remember I saw this one Snapchat post a few years ago. I must have been like 16, and there was a voice note of this guy who was crying, and I can tell from his voice he was devastated. Right? He was like, "Oh, I thought you were my nigga, man." Yeah. And I felt the pain in this man's voice. I felt it. If I can find a clip, I will. If not, then hey, it's cool. Believe it, because it does happen, unfortunately. And the one that really dug like a knife, which then I was like, "Oh, I see you licking up on that." Oh, I was mad. Guy, the pain. If I have a clip, I will show you. If don't, you just have to believe me. These things do happen. Cheating does happen. Check your friendships. Check your. So this is to the men, right? Check your male groups, man. Check your friends, because some of your friends, they'll reveal their true colors. When you get a hot chick, you may take a picture. You may subtly try to rub her a curvy ass. It does happen. I'm not joking to you guys. Yeah, man. It's a scary world. Educate yourself here. You need to be able to see the signs, so you know when to cut someone off. And it does hurt to do, and it's sad to do sometimes too. But you need to be able to identify the good and the bad friends. Now, good ones are rarer to find, but they're more fulfilling. And I'm blessed to have 5 of them. Right? But that's hard to find. So the best thing I can tell you, and I'm practicing what I preach every day. Yes, I screw up at times, but improve yourself every day. Continue to knuckle down on your hobbies. Not monetize that, as I'm trying to monetize my channel too, my career. And your self-image will boost. You will respect yourself more. Improve yourself in every area of life. Be more mindful in the head. And you'll be able to see signs. Sometimes you can tell what type of person someone is just by looking at them. And not just judging by their looks. Though that does play a factor, but I do believe sometimes the looks reveal your mental state. They both reflect your internal, reflect your external. Sometimes you can just look at someone, you can sense their spirit, their soul, their energy, what type of person they are. And that's with women too, even if they're hot. You can just sense if someone's good for you, someone's bad for you. I'm telling you, bro. Be careful, man. Keep yourself safe too. Because, hey, man, you're out of high school, bro. We don't have time to be dealing with fake friends anymore. This isn't high school. Cut the bullshit. I don't have time for the yip. Just get straight down to business. People that matter only. Right? Okay? Yeah.